Solving algebraic expressions. In order to solve an algebraic expression, you need to substitute the value of the variable in the expression and then apply the rules for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Let's look at some examples to see what I mean. We have the problem, find the value of 5 times x plus 2 when x equals 3. The first thing I need to do is translate this part here from English into algebra. 5 times x is multiplication. Remember that when we show multiplication with a number and a letter, we do not need to write the multiplication symbol. This x does not mean times. This x is our variable. Plus 2 we can write as plus 2. We now have an algebraic expression. By itself, we'd be finished. But since we have a value for x, we need to substitute in. We are told that x equals 3 at this point. So I'm going to leave the 5, but I need to multiply it by 3. Notice I used the parentheses to show multiplication because if I just wrote 53, it would look like 53 and you wouldn't know to multiply. Then I still have to add the 2. I can now solve doing my multiplication. 5 times 3 is 15 plus 2 is 17. So the value of this expression when x equals 3 is equal to 17. Let's look at our second example. Find the value of 30 divided by y when y equals 5. Again, this part here, 30 divided by y, must be translated from English into algebra. 30 divided by y. Now we know that y equals 5. So I'm going to take out the y and put in a 5. I'm substituting. 30 divided by 5 equals 6. So the value of this expression when y equals 5 equals 6.
This is a CNC milling machine, computer numerical controlled, and it has also tool changes, and right now it's cutting some graphite. Now say we want to figure how much does this machine really cost us. We got to figure the rent, taxes, electricity for air conditioning, for lights, and machine payments, and the workers' wages. And we come up to the cost of $63.50. Now we can make an algebraic formula for this. But let me just show a little bit what it's doing inside. Okay, this milling machine, it's the end machine, it has the end mill in the tool holder, and it's cutting a hex that's going to be used for RAM EDM. This is a program on a computer showing what is actually transpiring inside the machines. So as you can see, the cutter, that's the end mill going around and cutting out that hex out of graphite. So what we want to do now is figure out if a man works 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, or 2 days on the machine. We just want a simple formula that we can plug in and we can immediately find out the costs to operate this machine. Machine operation costs $63.50 an hour. X equals number of hours worked. We have 1, 2, 4, 8 hours, which is 1 day, and 16 hours is equivalent to 2 days. And then T equals total costs. Let's do a verbal expression first. All right, so that's $63.50 multiplied by X. Now that's a verbal expression. Now let's make an algebraic expression out of this. That would be $63.50 x, and x equals number of hours worked. So now we'll use different numbers for x. So it's 1, $63.50 times 1. If x is 1, then it will be the same, $63.50. Now if x is 2, we're going to use 2. That will be $63.50. We'll put that in brackets, multiplied by 2 equals, and that would be 63.50 times 2, 0, 10, 7, 12. So it'll be $127. So that will equal $127. And we can go and do 4. It'll be 4 times this number, or 8 times this number, or 16 times this number. And so we have a verbal expression here. We have an algebraic expression here. Now we can also do something. We can say, let's take this number 8 over here. All right, let's do that one. That's $63.50 multiplied by 8 equals, let's do that over here, 63.50 times 8, 0, 40, 8, 16, 24, 28, 48, 50. That'd be $508, or $508 for working 8 hours. Now we can make another verbal expression out of that. We could say $508 divided by x. And that would be using this term over here, and x would have to equal 8 to get the right answer, and then we could do an algebraic expression would be 508 divided by x, and x equals 8 hours. So 508 divided by x, 8 hours, equals 63.50. And now we have a formula. Well, we know the machine operation costs, and that's, remember, as I told you, the cost for electricity, man hours, and wear and tear on the machine to maybe after 5 years or 7 years, we have to get another machine. That's all in this operation cost. And now, once we have the formulas here, we can figure 1 hour, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, whatever it takes, how long a part is in there. And we can get our operation costs. And then we also naturally want a profit. So if this is our machine operating cost, we might want to earn like something like $80 or $90 an hour for that machine, because we've got to make a profit, because sometimes, let's face it, sometimes workers work a little slower, sometimes there's scrap work, and so there's got to be some safety into these numbers. And so we can see by using this and using algebraic terms and expressions, we can solve many kind of problems.
Please pause the video now and complete the problems in your workbook. When finished, press play, and we'll continue with the next lesson.